What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If not, remember, with every rainy day comes a rainbow after. So just keep that in mind when you go through things. Also keep in mind that God gives his toughest soldiers to his strongest, toughest missions to his strongest soldiers. So just keep this in mind, right? It's way better to just take a break than to quit. So just, you gotta take a break for a little bit. Take that break, right? We're gonna be speaking on manifestation, which is one of the biggest and most most used phrase in any type of thing that you wish to do. They always say manifest it into your life, such as doing things that's going to bring it, faster and things like that, right? So we are going to be doing on manifestation. There's going to just be some quotes and some little wisdom, and I will be giving my personal opinions, or if I have anything to say, I will be speaking on it briefly, right? Let's go. Here we go. Alright, you guys. Remember, before this video starts, I just want to say like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new, and if you enjoy this video and enjoy this resonate with you, right? Okay, what we got here, Spirit? Forgive. I always speak on this. Forgiving is not about for yourself. Opposite of what I just said. Forgiving is not about them. It's about yourself. Forgive yourself too. I might need to say that. Forgive yourself for anything you've done in the past. It's already done. It's over with. Your mistakes. Don't look at them like mistakes. Look at them like lessons. Things like that. Don't beat yourself up over things. I always feel like I always say forgiving towards other people. We're so used to saying, "Oh, we gotta forgive this person." But what about ourselves? Maybe we need to stop forgiving ourselves for all the things that we wasn't able to accomplish, and we're still battling, beating up ourselves about it. So we gotta kind of stop forgiving ourselves. I'm gonna speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like all the time, whenever you hear forgive, you think of forgiving somebody else, but we also need to forgive ourselves for things that we already did. We already did what we did, but we need to learn to let that past go. Right? That's not us anymore. That's the whole point of growing and developing. Right? We have to take a breather. Like they say, it's better to take a break than to quit. If you don't know how to keep going, then just take a rest break. You know what I'm saying? If you get tired, you gotta know how to take a break, right? But take a breather with a lot of things that's going on. A lot of things that we get so caught up in the moment. Like life is a continuous thing. It's a marathon. You're supposed to take it slow. You're supposed to take it easy. It's not supposed to come quick. Most times, when you have to wait for something, you appreciate it so much more. So let's just embrace waiting for things. And within that wait time, they're gonna have times where you almost quit and things like that with your journey. But just take a break, take a breather, relax, and then come back to whatever it is. Especially if it's like something crazy that happened, come away from it for a little bit, and then hit back on. But just don't be afraid to take a break. Don't feel weak. You're not weak if you take a break. You're not a failure if you take a break. The only time you're a failure is if you quit and stop doing it. That's the only time you failed at something. But if you don't quit and you go back on it the following time, they want me to tell you guys to trust all be well. So whatever it is that you're getting into, and you feeling, you're scared, you're worried, and things like that, trust the universe. Doors have your back and all of that. Trust everything will be well. When it comes down to these situations of us, being scared, it's okay because it means we care about something. Whenever we're fear on certain things going a certain way, it just necessarily means we care. So don't be scared to, just look past all of that first stuff and have faith that everything will work itself out. It's what they want, what message they want you guys to know. Let's see what else we got here. What else should I for a Spirit? Let's see. So next we have attention to details. So this could be like the small things you want to do in life. Like we have these massive dreams, right? And I'm gonna give you an example of me as a YouTuber. I have this big dream of healing so many people and communicating with so many people, and my videos are doing great. They're reaching so many people, but here's the reality. I got to do the work before all of that happens, right? I have to do the video, which I don't mind, obviously, because I like what I do. But it's a matter of not just doing the video, right? Because it takes more than that. Like me, I just invested into the shorts. I just started doing shorts, but I related it to what I do here. So I do quotes. I find quotes online and I pretty much bring them to life because some of them people that are quotes are like, they're dead and going, and they only wrote the quotes in a script. Not saying they're dead and going forever. Their spirit still lurks, but they're not around physically to actually speak. You know what I mean? On a platform anymore, like an interview and things like that. So I kind of bring them to life. I kind of just have a setup, like a musically setup where I got the mic and all of that. And I just, quote it. And then what for me, it's not about talent. For me, it's not about saying, hey guys, this is an amazing quote that I spoke on. It's not about that. What I do with these shorts is because it's so random, I'm hoping that somebody sees the short and maybe they've been watching so much negativity and BS, whatever. I know this. I'm not disrespecting for nothing, but I'm just saying a lot of stuff that we watch, I included me because I watched it two times, doesn't help us in our bad situations, and I'm not supposed to because it's entertainment. But I know that I'm taking my entertainment and I'm using the way that I like. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about nobody's content because everybody's content has their own journey and their own audience. But just in general, if somebody's going through something and they're crying and they're tearing up and they're using social media to hide, maybe the quotes that I state, and I give credit. I believe in giving credit. So maybe the quote can stumble upon them randomly because they're not going to really look for it because they're looking for something not to heal them but to distract them from their pain, can actually help heal them. You see what I'm saying? So go check out those quotes. I just want to give you guys a little rundown of that. But like I said, back to what I was saying. That's me. So I have this video. I'm on YouTube creating these videos, but then I also have to put it in a way that makes sense. Anybody can say, well, I'm just going to be a YouTuber, I'm just going to make videos. But then it's like, you don't want to make videos all day because then it's like, you might as well just go back working in another job. The whole point of doing YouTube is to be flexible. But you don't want to neglect your responsibilities as well. You know what I mean? And you can neglect your responsibilities because then if your life fails, then your whole YouTube thing is done because if you go homeless or whatever, how you know what I'm saying? How you gonna keep up with that content? So it's like, you don't want to neglect because that's the whole point of doing YouTube so you can be able to be around your family and all that more. But you also don't want to get too comfortable with not posting because then when you don't post, so it's like those little details that I had to find for myself, this little routine that I've adapted to make me being able to put out enough videos to sustain myself, but also create enough time where I can go and live freely and things like that. The pros and cons of YouTube will be like, con will be you're not getting the same pay like how you would at a job, and because it's like it fluctuates. It depends on the numbers you do, and I'm just breaking down to you guys so you guys can have a real life experience with what I'm really trying to get to you. When it says attend to the details, and also the pro will be obviously you be home doing it from home and all that. But like I said, you gotta attend. I had to attend to the small things that I had to realize. Okay, I eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. I gotta brush my teeth. I gotta do all these necessary things. I still want to go out. I still want to go do little things. You know what I'm saying? Like take advantage of my freedom. But I still need to make sure that I'm still posting videos. Well, how can I do that? Well, I had to attend the details. I had to say to myself, the little things. Like all them things that we do within our little time. So it's like, I've had to give up a lot of being on my phone a lot because I had to get things done. I'm doing training too, so it's like I had to find a rhythm. You know what I mean? And that finding that rhythm really changes your outcome. Like for me, I'm able to post 12 videos a day consistently just by breaking it down. You know what I mean? Not focusing on the big picture. Like I gotta get videos out there, but more so saying to myself, and I'm just giving y'all the game. Like more so saying to myself, look. I do 3 videos back to back, and I have a legit system for this stuff. I do 3 videos back to back. I'll give you a free source. I do 3 videos back to back. Well, no, today is different because today I went and did my shorts. Shorts first, come here. I even have a system with the AC because I can't have the AC while I'm doing recordings on the mic. So it's just different things that I'm giving y'all real time and in real life and giving y'all my personal experience. So y'all really understand that the details do make a big outcome. Like if you go back on my old videos, you can tell that I really didn't have everything done. You know what I mean? Now I'm got a lot. I'm got it like a job, and that's what it is. I heard this song that said "buy dirt," and that's like saying It was a song called By Dirt, and any song, any lyrics that said, do what you love but call it work. Even though I love this, and this is cool, and this is freedom, nobody's going to violate me if I don't do a video, I still got to treat it like a job so I can know for a fact it's going to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go to any workplace, work environment, you go to any franchise, any restaurant, you want yourself to be on point. It don't matter that you went there 10 times before and everything was perfect. You're there now. You're there today, so you want everything to be on point. But that's what it means, attention to details. And I just hopefully that me giving you guys that personal information gives you guys a clarity of like, okay, I gotta work, I gotta focus on the small things. The small things make the big things. You can't build a house of all laying on the first brick. It's just like, but hopefully me reminding you guys of these things that you probably heard for all your life, and really telling you guys like my personal experience will give you guys that, okay, this is real life. Right? Okay, I see. Like, you're gonna see my channel grow because you're gonna say, okay, I see the consistent, and this is gonna be for years to come. So now we have honor your feelings. If you're feeling that type of way about a certain person, you gotta take that. You gotta look, okay, well, I can't hang out with you no more. If you feel some way about a person, a lover, a connection, like me and my wife, I legit like loved her, like first night, first sight, first night, all of that. I loved her, and it was just like I gotta honor that. So I kept trying, and then boom, here I am. Now I'm not like somebody to chase after multiple girls or whatever, but I'm also somebody that I do believe in the connection of a person. So if the person's connected and then you talk to them, the responsibilities are there, the discipline's there, they're not gonna be there all the time, and that's okay. Like, we're human, we're gonna mess up here and there, but as long as it's not like something like this stepping out of the relationship and all of that craziness, then you guys can work it out. Because sometimes you're gonna feel lazy. Like, you might have met each other strong, yeah, I'm big dog, but then one day out of the month or whatever, you just feel drained. And that's okay. So like I said, once you attend to details and you work on them small things about yourself, you can most definitely avoid a lot of, I'm not saying everything's going to be cupcakes and rainbows, but you can definitely avoid a lot of nonsense if you stick to the small things. Just focus on the little things and appreciate the little things, because that would focus on the little things in life, and that would actually make everything else better. But honor those feelings that you may have, right? That's what they want you to know. What else we got there? What else? Next we have is go for it. I had to tell myself this, my wife had to tell me this, try the YouTube thing. And go all out too, like that's another thing, go all in. If you have the finances, and you have, not even the finances, because a lot of times we don't even really need money to do a lot of things. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, right? If you have the dedication and the wisdom, you collect the wisdom from doing whatever you do, and that comes with as you do it. Like when I first started, I didn't have this chair, I didn't have this background, I didn't even have this table. You know what I mean? It comes with the game as you go along. So then once I started looking at these situations, I definitely didn't have an AC in there that y'all heard in the background. I didn't have all that. So it's like I kind of have to work with what I had. You know what I mean? And just kind of make it. For me, not saying I got out the mud, or I'm not like I definitely didn't start from all of this. Like I was actually borderline homeless, like at a point where I was staying with a relative because of the personal situations I went through. But I had to get a job and make it work, and whatever job I did do, I made sure I did it good. Like I'm not gonna be it don't matter what I get paid for or not get paid for. I'm not gonna be somebody that's gonna look crazy. Like I'm not that type of person. So as you guys can see, I believe in going all out. And I believe you work hard, you deserve everything that comes your way. You know what I'm saying? I also understand that there's going to be hate. And I also understand there's going to be devilish people trying to knock you off. That's why it's important to keep your distance from a lot of people. And you could think that's your friend and smile in your face, that will stab in your back. Maybe you turn them on. You know what I mean? So I do believe in envious. I know, I see red flags. It's just the things people ask you, the things they try to get involved in your business. I'm one of them guys that I'm very upfront, I'm very realistic. I'm keep it to you guys. Like if y'all was right here next to me, you feel me? Y'all gonna get the same energy that you would on the internet, right? But go for it. Whatever you're doing for it. You feel like you got to change your room on to make it work. Make that work. You know what I mean? You got any type of feeling of, look, I gotta start this task. I gotta go. I gotta do this. You never know until you try it. That's another thing. We have that in our living room. You never know until you try it. So, but that's pretty much all it takes to just, going for it. You never know. Like, you just never know. Because if you got that vision, it's for a reason, right? We have practiced gratitude, and this, like I said, I always say this. I say this to myself. I can't really say I say this to people. I say this to the internet people, but I don't. Like I said, I believe in solo dolo when you get an adult anyway. Because like half time you see people. Man, look, man. I'm had so much situations where I'm even trying to be cool with relatives, and they try to hate, because it's like when people see a shooting star, they're gonna hate on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I forgot who sung that, but yeah, when they see, you making it in the world and you going up and all of that, that's when things start to get tricky. I think it's Rocco something. I think it's Rocco Bowling or something like that. One artist I was listening to from New York, he said that they gonna hate when they see a shooting star. Like, I just have to quote that because it's like, that was pretty cool. Like, I like that lyric, and it's true. Like, it's like, when you're going to work, but this is what I'm saying with this, because when you're going up, you're gonna have that. So for me, I don't really associate myself with a lot of people, and that's why I said what I just said, that I don't really talk to a lot of people. So I can't really say that I tell everybody this. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't really tell a lot of people that besides me, my wife, and people. Like, you gotta be really close. You know what I'm saying? But I used to tell people this, but sometimes people just don't listen. So it is what it is. Me, I'm always gonna listen to something. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna hurt you. Like, for me, I'm gonna take heed if I feel like it's necessary. No, practicing gratitude is what I was speaking on. I know I went that way, but I still gotta be realistic to y'all. I still gotta try and be transparent as well. So when you practicing gratitude, the one thing that I always say, and I will probably always relate this to this call whenever it comes up for you guys, to give you guys a constant reminder. Whatever material that you have, remember when you didn't have it. And I promise you, that's going to bring back so much memories where you're just like, yo, I got to stay on my game. Like, you feel me? Because it's like this chair. I remember when I couldn't do this, I had a little wooden chair, you feel me? And I'm not dissing the wooden chairs, but I'm just saying, like, yo, if I tell myself, if I forget where I came from, and I be like, I'm just in a chair. It's just a chair. Oh, it's a chair. No, it's not just a chair. I didn't have this chair before. So let me remind myself, yo, you didn't have that chair before. You know what that's going to tell me? Okay, cool. It's going to do two things. One is going to allow me to be grateful for it. Two is going to make sure that I'm staying on my pivot because I know how far I came. So it's important to remind yourself of those things. To practice gratitude. Remember what you didn't have. Because I tell people, like, it's okay to, I tell people. Apparently I tell people. So I guess you guys are people. I guess that's what they want me to speak on. So look, I tell people that it's okay to buy materials. There's nothing wrong with investing into materials. Nothing wrong if you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing no crazy. You're not committing a sin by just liking the material. It's when you put that material in yourself or whatever, like, you feel me? Or you believe in the material more than the higher power. Because the higher power got you the material. Now, like I said, when it comes down to appreciating your car, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You work hard for that car. Boom, you take it. Go in it, sit in it, and be like, or bike, or whatever you have, your bicycle, I don't care whatever you have, as long as you're not comparing it to the next individual, that's where we mess up at. Whatever you have, tell yourself, look, I didn't have this before. Oh man, I'm so grateful for it. That's gonna make you be grateful, and that's gonna allow you to practice gratitude, which is gonna tell the higher power that wait, they can actually, if this person can appreciate what I done for them, imagine what they'll appreciate if I did this. Like it's like God saying, I gave them an apartment. They're so appreciative. Every day they wake up and thank me for this apartment. All right, cool. Let me get my house. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. But if you wake up every day like, this is my apartment. I remember I used to do that. My life would suck. Like, I'll do that and then bad things will happen. So now I wake up, go train it, and just look at something and be like, man, I appreciate it. I remember when I didn't have them weights. I remember when I know how to do push-ups. I remember when I have sneakers or I had holes in my sneakers and I'm like, new running sneakers. You know what I'm saying? And your higher power blesses you for real. They really do bless you. I'm not just saying it's like I would not be here if I didn't mean that. I would not be here. If y'all knew where I came from, like I'm not saying I came like from the varsity jungle. I'm not saying that, but I done came a long way. Y'all see on YouTube channel. Y'all see the consistency is different. Everything is different. Everything is advanced. So y'all will continue to see it. Last one we have, which is a great grand finale, is leave the past behind. This includes your past as well. Not just what people did, but also everything. Like leave all that. Like it's no, like, bruh, let me tell you. If you grew up somewhere, you grew up there. Nice. Appreciate that you got up out of there. Don't go back to hood. Don't go back to none of that craziness. Don't go back to, I know that's a famous term, the hood and whatever. I don't care if I don't care if you was born in a mansion and that mansion's full of toxic people. Don't go back there. Go forward with that house that you got. The point is not about the hood, the mansion, the luxurious apartments, whatever. The whole purpose of that, leaving the past behind, is leaving anything that didn't suit you. If it suited you, you would have still been there. So it wasn't meant for you to be there. So it's no point in trying to be around that environment or trying to be around them people or trying to reflect on them situations. My ex, I miss my ex. Why y'all broke up? Wait, let me tell you. Taking a break is not even real. It doesn't happen in divine relationships most part. Because let me tell you something. At one point, me and my wife, when we first got together and we first started living together, we were like, you feel me, like having miscommunications and all of that, right? But let me tell you, when the time came where we was thinking about, oh y'all, wow, I'm gonna leave. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Most times, one of the partners gonna be like, nah. When both partners say no, we're done, it's done. When it comes down to two of you saying we don't want to be with each other, that means that the relationship is finished. It's not. So there's no point in reminiscing on a situation like an ex or whatever and trying to go backwards. You know what I mean? Leave it. Like let it go. Like I'm not saying that, no disrespect. I'm not saying that they're not worth chasing them, but if it didn't work out, and I'm not talking about a relationship that, I'm talking about a real relationship. Like y'all already got it, y'all already tied the knot, everything, it didn't work out fine. If you meet somebody, because I want to be clear on this, if you meet somebody and y'all didn't get to that stage yet, that necessary stage, and y'all had to part your ways because of some like situation, like some High School Musical. Remember when that time where the girl was like, I gotta leave. They didn't really get real, like they didn't go out and get a house together. They didn't have kids. They didn't do all of that. So it wasn't really connected. They just met probably about a few months ago. So if you're a guy or you're a girl, you meet your partner, and it's kind of like you just meet them and you kind of just, you're starting to get things done, but then you part your ways. You can go back to that. You know what I mean? But if you guys already get in an apartment together, you guys are already having, doing your dirty every night, all of that, and then it's just like, if everything was there for you, and for some strange reason you still decided to part your ways, it's probably for the best. So move on. And I just want to speak on that a lot, because I see that a lot going on, and I feel like we forget that's the whole reason why we needed to leave that behind, so we can move forward. Because as long as we keep chasing that, we're never gonna know what's on the other side. So we just gotta kind of keep going. Leave the past behind, you guys. Take a breather. Attend to all these small things in your life. Forgive yourself for anything that you have or have been through. Go for it. Right? Practice gratitude. Go into your car and all of that. And like I said, speak on that. Honor those feelings about you. Leave the past behind. Let everything go, so you can move forward and have a better future. Right? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, if this reading did resonate with you, or you find it helpful, or you find it entertaining, or whatever the case is, like, share, comment, subscribe, post notifications on. All of that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys check out my shorts, my other videos as well, so you guys can just be in tune with it. I do encourage you guys, if you guys are busy or whatnot, go ahead and put me on audio. That just means put your fan on, watch some dishes or something, do something productive while you listen to me, if you need to. You know what I mean? I don't want to hold you guys back from your life while I'm living mine. Appreciate you guys. You would continue to consistently see on these videos. You know what's happening, and we ain't neglecting nothing over. We're getting everything done. Some days we don't feel like it, but we getting it. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose, to be able to put yourself in that mentality space to be like, yo, it's hustle no matter what. We getting to it. But I provide you guys with the videos. All I ask for you, if you do enjoy it, just show some love. You know what I'm saying? Show some love on the channel. But yeah, so far that's about all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Or the next video, because I do shorts too. So see y'all soon.